Hello there. This video is going to show you how to use SPSS to convert raw ratio numeric data into categories for a different type of analysis or different type of display of data if you don't want to have that raw data there. So we're going to use the Transform tool here to convert this raw age variable for when somebody started their degree program into three different categories. One is going to be age 18 to 24. That is our traditional age students. Then we're going to have people who are age 25 through 34, which is our younger non-traditional age students. And then we're going to have students who are 35 or older, which is our older non-traditional students. So we're going to go to Transform, recode into different variables. We do not want to recode in the same variable because we would get rid of our precious ratio data, and we're not doing that. We just want an additional variable that we can use for different things. What if we want to do a correlation or compute a mean? We can't do that if we get rid of our ratio data, so that's no good. All right, so different variables. Let's go ahead and reset from our previous analysis. And here is age when start MU online, but if you want to sort alphabetically instead, it would be easier to find because it's right at the top. That's just a little easy strategy for when you can't find your variable. So I just clicked the little arrow to pop it from here to here, and I'm going to rename it age group. SPSS does not like spaces, so don't stick a space in there. If you really, really want to have a space, stick a little underscore. Okay, we're going to hit change. And now we're going to go to the old and new values box. And we want our lowest age, which would be 18, through our 24-year-olds, our traditional students. We're going to code them as a -1. Now, if you had only two groups, use 0, 1 for coding. Okay, -1. So those are our traditional students. Now we want to have the 25 to 34-year-olds be a 0. So we're going to go to range now. It's our middle group here. Any student who said, or who was 25 when they started the program through age 34 is now going to be a 0, which is going to be the midpoint of our three new values here. So add that. Now we're going to go down here to the range through the highest. So we want to have all the students who were 35 when they started, all the way up through the oldest student in our sample. And we're going to recode those folks as a 1. Okay? So now our traditional students will be a -1 in this new variable, right? The original variable remains because we're recoding into a different variable. Our younger non-traditional students will be coded 0, and our older non-traditional students will be coded as a 1. All right. Now, we already hit change, but I'm going to hit it again just because I need to do it. I just feel like I need to. And then we're going to hit OK. And what you'll see is that that now pops up at the very bottom of your variable view. Now, it's a good idea once you get to this level to go to your values and remind yourself, how was this coded? Okay, so we're going to go here and we're going to say -1 were people who were 18 to 24. We're going to say traditional. We'll even put that in there. With labels, SPSS doesn't mind if you start with a number, which SPSS won't let you do for variable names, and it doesn't mind if you have spaces, but for the value, it must not have it. Okay, so here we go. 0 is 25 to 34. Young non-trad. Okay, add it. And then value 1 was our 35 plus older non-trad. Now, if I was going to school right now, I would be in this group, and I don't really like being called older, but I'll deal with it for research's sake. Here we go. All right, so now you've got your new variable. And if you want to check your work to make sure you didn't mess up your coding, it's a good idea to go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Frequencies. And we've got our age when start MU online already in there, luckily. But we also need to add age group. And if you want to request some statistics, you can do that here if you like. Otherwise, it'll just give you the frequency table that you see right here. And let's double check. All right. So same number of scores, same number missing. These really don't matter because age group means and standard deviations do not matter, and this is different, but we can see we had our -1 to 1, so that's good. And you can see with that ratio variable, you get a lot richer information, right? It's a lot better. There's our frequency table for this, and we could look, and we could maybe even put this into an Excel sheet, which I love. So I copied that. I just Control-C to copy in there and Control-V to paste. And do a little summing. So equals, add my frequencies up. Oh, we don't want to go away. We just want to go up to 24. Oh, I forgot to put a sum in there. Get out of here. Equals sum. If you just put equals, it'll just copy the data, which is handy too. 24. Okay. Oh, we have someone who was 16 when they started. But I checked, and they had been there long enough to be an adult when they took our study. So there's 40. Let's double check that that is in our SPSS output for that first group. And actually, we can just steal that. So we have it right there in Excel. Control-V to paste. Boom. Nailed it. We got it. Now let's add up the frequencies. Sum this time. Whoop. For our younger non-traditional students, so from 25 to 34. I just held down Shift, so it would highlight between. Hit Enter. 37. Amazing. And I can already guess that we did it right, but let's double check. Sum. Okay. Now we've got our 35 and older. So that frequency, hold down Shift. You can see right there what's going on. Hit Enter. Awesome. All right. So now you know how to not only convert a ratio raw numeric variable into a categorical variable, but also how to copy and paste SPSS outputs into Excel and how to check your work when it comes to those recodings. I hope this helps. Thanks.